use that heavy spin to get you out of the way. And not only that, De La Cruz setting the tempo with the Atlas and the gourd pick for Pabico.
So much displacement mechanism coming out from the side of Team Philippines, right? Apart from the Fatal Links, you also got a heavy spin. You got the R-Lot with the Final Slash as well. This means that, you know, gourd is going to have a fun time on this particular gourd. Looking at for the side of Team Singapore though, I mean, they need to really find a way to access the backline on the gourd. Usually is that Yu Zhong that will be able to do that. We'll also see how other teams use the Zetian to be able to do so. I think Diablo on the... Sorry. Reload on this Yu Zhong is definitely going to be a very good pick.
Team Philippines are drafting very, very heavy team fight composition. R-Lot could necessarily be sent out to the side lanes to be able to push in the waves and alleviate some pressure, but Wheelun really likes the pocket picks coming in. That's the Yu Zhong staying into the meta. I think it's easy access into the gourd, so once that Mystic Gush comes out, best be sure the Black Dragon is going to land on top of him.
Now, actually, this is also a very scary drop coming on both sides, right?
Has drafted for himself a lot of heavy CCs. You got the Final Slash, you got the Fatal Links, you've got the Bouncing Bombs, you got the Mystic Bombs, and you got the heavy spin to be able to disrupt, reposition, change the tides of battle. And for Singapore, they have to be a little bit scared. They're facing De La Cruz, who is such an absolutely great tempo setter.
Yeah, with that said, ladies and gents, game number 1 between Team Philippines and Team Singapore. Bellamy leading the charge though, doing decent amount of damage against Pabico.
A great aggression coming in from Bellamy so far, giving that reconnaissance duty. And this is not what you want to see when you're Philippines, especially for Pabico, getting forced all the way back. At the very least, he's able to clear up the first wave to get as much gold as they can before that recall actually happens.
Actually, I was expecting, you know, after Bellamy was able to do a decent chunk of damage, flicker right off the back on De La Cruz.
Yep, great little bit of a fear factor from Singapore to push them out, and Philippines really understands how far Khalid as well as Guinevere would go in the early game. In the bottom side, though, I don't think it would be too much of an issue. We typically see the Yu Zhong clearing the wave, joining in this team fights, joining in the aggression in the jungle. Bellamy still on reconnaissance duty. They know where De La Cruz is, so Singapore are trying to play around De La Cruz.
It's a very slow-paced game, even coming from the side of Team Philippines, right? You're expecting the Atlas and also Pabico to start rotating out of control, but maybe because of the Khalid, right? Over there, easily wave clear. Actually, even though it's also interesting that the mid lane is actually freezing the wave right there, trying to deny farm away from Pabico.
Yep. Expanding rivers activated. Turtle spawns up in the next 5 seconds. The top side won't be too much of an issue. Pilas able to push Keith back for now. Typically, we won't see the marksman joining in the first turtle fight. Bellamy's in position. De La Cruz as well. The jungle doesn't want to show themselves. Nepomuceno right there, trying to push Bellamy back, taking a lot of damage, dealing a lot of damage. The utility comes in from Roy.
The problem is that if you notice, because of the Romans not really roaming, the Romans are a little bit awkward in terms of the levels. Fnatic into level 3 doesn't really have access to the Rage Sandstorm and also the Fatal Links as well as Nepomuceno actually working on the turtle right now. Junjiang still not able to be found.
Bellamy at half health will be able to heal everything back up. Black Dragon form already used up by Wheelun, going straight to the back line. Petrify and Vox laid down low. Nepomuceno steals away the turtle from the Singapore's nose. The first blood going over to Venuya is still happy and healthy. Singapore doesn't want to push more.
The Barrier Recurrent was activated just to protect Roy, but unfortunately, you know, Venuya being Venuya was able to access all the way, picking up first blood. He's going for more.
Great cutoff, great dash. Venuya, another kill onto Wheelun.
Yeah, Venuya on this R-Lot is just way too insane. I bet you, going into the MSC, you see R-Lot permaban because of this dude. And as we take a look at this is the replay right here. Take a look at where Xinjiang is going. He's actually activating the Violet Requirement a little bit awkwardly, giving the turtle over the side of Nepomuceno.
Bellamy just really pushed so far off position. He was the first one to be taken down as well. But I want to understand, Singapore really set things up in motion first. There's a jump onto for Xinjiang. Sees immunity onto De La Cruz. One hit. Royburn will pick up that kill. Nepomuceno not really happy about this, but he won't push too further. At least Singapore has a kill on the board.
That's a roam for now, but at the very least, you know, it's Royburn who picked up that kill. Building towards the glowing one, but Nepomuceno is on the wrong side of the map.
He's trapped. They don't want to push it too far. There's a heavy spin already utilized. Getting pushed back. That's the box already laid down as well. Jinxiang trying to go for that chase. Nepomuceno, you can't chase him. He's too slippery.
The question is he trapped or are you trapped with Nepomuceno?
There was a great play coming up. Singapore always starting things off, but the damage isn't really coming through. And like you said, a little bit of miscommunication issue from that first turtle fight, which leads into this next one. Jinxiang.
I think it's just, you know, a slow and steady pace, right? I think currently from the side of Team Singapore, there's no reason to really fight. Interesting pathing coming from Keith to basically start farming in the mid lane. That's what I did to you just now during our ranked games. And then Keith is going to go all the way back to farm. He's looking to scale towards the later parts of the game, but pillars on this Bruno should be able to scale even faster as compared to Keith.
Oh, there's a stun for Jinxiang. No spatial migration for just a little bit. Singapore not in their best position. Bellamy giving that side, but he's in a little bit of an awkward spot. De La Cruz susses him out. That's a freeze. That's the little bit of a stuck up. No flicker. Ooh. That's the Raging Sandstorm, but the final splash with the final hit. And Venuia showing us who's boss. Black Dragon Form already laid down. Venuia down low. There's a turtle. Taken away by Jinxiang. The Black Dragon Form will zone everyone out, but Pilas is in the midst. Is tailing the damage, and Philippines pushes back.
Onto Babico as well, the Blazing Duet, the damage will be able to be found. And also at the same time, Singapore will be able to take away the turtle, but it is still members of the side of Team Singapore taking casualties.
Underneath the turret with Venuia, another kill. De La Cruz coming off from the backside. Venuia still happy and healthy. McKeith will be down low. Nepomuceno coming in from the flank. That's the stun, that's the ball, that's the gush, and the laser seal the deal as Philippines dominating the early game.
Team Philippines seems like they're loving this dance. They're literally toying the food from the side of Team Singapore, right? There's a lot of times and opportunity from the side of Team Singapore to be able to end up the kill, and because of that, they overextend a little bit too much. And you know, for the side of Team Philippines, right, they take full advantage of that. You take a look, it's 1K gold lead as compared to his counterpart on Team Singapore.
I also like what Philippines is doing. They know that they're going to secure the kill onto Royven down the mid side earlier on. They left it for Pilas to pick it up. And now this Bruno also dished the boots for a little bit more damage right from the get-go. 2 core items, Berserker's Fury and Hospitals. Let's break it down the bottom side. Keith really down low. They never saw Nepomuceno coming. Keith getting stunned up by the ball. That was just unfortunate. Bellamy trying to buy some time, but I think if it's a lost cause, we might as well just leave it.
I think it's just Team Singapore thinking there's almost a chance. It feels like Team Philippines was just dangling that carrot, and Team Singapore fell into that trap. I would say it's a mouse trap as well. If you notice, because of that whole rotation, holy moly, what happened? Because of one instant replay, we lost mid, we lost top, and we also lost bot as well.
Oh, the map looks kind of barren. It's only 6-minute mark. Singapore has to fight back. Gives a little bit more vision onto De La Cruz, but this is a tempo setter, a tempo-heavy team that Philippines is building up for themselves. And slowly but surely, Pilas is already online. Singapore cannot force an error.
Yeah, I think they forced a little bit too much. You're giving 10 kills over the side of Team Philippines, 6K gold lead, almost, right, 800 gold lead per minute. And there's only the third turtle right now. I think Team Singapore definitely needs a lot more time to grow. They need a lot of around like 7 more minutes in order for them to shine. But looking at how Team Philippines has been playing, I don't think they're going to give them a watch at all.
Yeah, that's a lot of hyper funnel. Look at Weelun, no damage at all to Nepomuceno. He's just taking it as a tickle.
It's just an uphill battle for Team Singapore, right? Keith.
Oh, Keith all alone. Able to use the BMI out, but he gets chased down. Purify also used up on all the way on the other side of the map. Weelun also making the mistakes. Stepped a little bit too close.
I think the Observer almost couldn't follow Venuia because this man is just zapping around, using the flicker and dash almost very quickly. Immediately, Keith got assassinated right there.
Philippines trying to make quick work. There's a concealed play, bursting the bubble as well. Singapore left in Barons. It's not even a Lord yet, and they're losing all their T2s. Jinxiang, no! Getting trapped underneath the jungle. Philippines capitalizing on all of Singapore's mistakes. It's 9K gold lead.
Quick, Churros, ask me why Jinxiang is there.
Why is Jinxiang there?
I don't know!
I think he's at the very least trying to take the turret down the bottom side. That's the Mystic Gush once again. Keith finds himself in a bad position. De La Cruz setting things up. He's got the fatal link. 2 members pulled in.
Oh man, this is so painful to watch, especially for the side of Team Singapore, as Team Philippines was this record time, 8 minutes mark, and we already finished up the core. The minions are marching out though. Team Singapore desperately trying to hold to defend, but it's just Team Philippines making a speed run right here. They're hungry for dinner.
Minions coming in Jinseng Falls, and Philippines will take game number 1.